Chassidic gems on Parshas Nitzavim, but today we would like to speak about Rosh Hashana and Chassidic gems on Akedas Yitzchak, the Kriya Satorah of the second day of Rosh Hashanah. So it says in the Torah that Avram Avinu was told by HaKadosh Baruch Hu to bring Yitzchak up as a korban oila. So the pasuk says that Avram saddled his donkey. Rashi says he did it himself. He was eager to do it, eager to go and shecht his son, if that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted. So he saddled his donkey himself with his eagerness and zeal to do this mitzvah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted him to do. Vayikach eshnei no'orov itoi. He took the two lads that were with him, namely, as Rashi explains, namely Yishmael and Eliezer. They both went with Avram Avinu to the Akedas Yitzchak, and Rashi says because Adam Choshev should not walk by himself for various reasons, and he took with him Yishmael and Eliezer. That's the simple. Shnei Na'arav means the two lads with him. The Chassidic Torah say Vayikach es Shnei Na'arav means he took the years of his youth with him, which means he took the hislavos, the eagerness, the willingness to do this mitzvah, the zeal to do this mitzvah, he took it with him. In other words, he was eager and zealous to shecht his son, since HaKadosh Baruch Hu said that that's what he should do. So Shnei Na'orov would mean the years of his youth. Like a young man he was going to do it, full of zeal to do it. Vayavaka atzei oila. He split the wood, atzei oila, the wood for the korban oila. He split the wood, he split the wood, and he took it with him. And the question is, why did he prepare the wood now, when he was commanded to do it, rather than go to the place wherever Hashem will tell him to go? That's where he should split the wood. Why do he have to go schlep the wood with him? That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah say, he didn't want to wait until he reached the place of the Akedah, because he was afraid maybe he'll weaken. His islavus, his zeal to do it, will weaken till it'll take a few days to get to the place where Hashem wants it to be done. He was afraid that it would weaken, and he wanted to go with full rigor and full islavus to do the mitzvah of Hashem. And that's the way we have to learn to do mitzvahs. No matter how difficult the mitzvahs are, even killing his own son, he took the wood and he cut it as soon as he knew what he was going, that he would have to need it to make a mizbeach, to kill his son, but he went with his slavos, and he was afraid that if he would do it when he was commanded, by the time he gets to the place, it'll be somewhat weakened. He wanted should not be weakened. It should not be weakened. It should be with full zeal and full strength and full his slavos to do what Hashem wants. The pasuk continues, Vayavaka atzei oila. He split the wood for the korban oila, which is going to be Yitzchak Avinu. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah are saying atzei oila. You think it means the wood for the korban oila, for the mizbeach? Chassidim have a different way of a new thing of understanding. Atzei oila means he was always, while he was involved in doing this mitzvah, he was looking for new ways, new eitzes. Atzei would mean eitzes, new solutions to be oila, to get close to Hashem, to go up. He's looking for eitzes to be able to go up and up and up and up and become closer to Hashem. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Akedas Yitzchak, the pasuk says, Vayar, when he was getting close to the place where he was supposed to do this mitzvah of killing his son, Vayar es hamokim merochek. He saw the place from far. Which means he saw the place where he was supposed to shecht Yitzchak, and Rashi explains, because there was a cloud over that place, that spot. He saw it from a distance. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah are saying, Avram Avinu, you think Mokim means the place? Mokim means HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He saw HaKadosh Baruch Hu from a distance only. Exactly what that means, he saw HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I don't know exactly what that means, but Vayar es hamokim merochek. He saw HaKadosh Baruch Hu from a distance. What's that all about? That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah, Rav HaKodesh Reb Avram Yisochachov says that, you know why he only saw Hashem merochek, from a distance? Because min hashamayim, they took away his highest levels, because he could only see Hashem now merochek, from a distance. Vayares hamokim merochek, and they had to take away levels of his kedusha, of his greatness. In Hashamayim, they took it away. Why? Otherwise, if they left Avram Avinu on his incredibly high levels of kedusha, of greatness, the whole nisayon of killing his own son would not be a nisayon. It's kid stuff. It's nothing. Even though he's going to murder his own son. That's what Hashem wants. And they had to take away some of his levels, so he should only be able to see Hashem merochek. A gewaltige interpretation. continuing, in other words, he could not go through with the Akedah. He would never, he would too easily go through the Akedah, the shechting of his son, without fear. They took away his levels so that he should not, so it should be a nisoyon for him. The Akedah should be an nisoyon. Otherwise, it would have not been a nisoyon. It would have been nothing. Nothing to do. Even to kill his own son would be nothing compared to, would be nothing. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Vayera, which is the Kriyas HaTorah on Rosh Hashana of Akeres Yitzchak. So it says, on his way to the Akedah, Vayikach biyodai es ha'eish ves ha'ma'acheles. You know, you're going to make a carbon, you have to have fire, you have to burn it, you have to burn the carbon. And also, ma'acheles, he took the ma'acheles, Rashi interprets a knife, because the knife is oicheles es habosa. It devours the flesh. So he took with him the fire necessary for the carbon, and he took with him the ma'acheles, which is a knife, in other words. That's the simple. Chassidic Torah is saying, Vayikach biyodai es ha'eish. Which eish? You think he took fire with him? He took, according to the Chassidic Torah, he took the fire. He was looking for schusim. He was looking for schusim, apparently, not to have to go through with it, even though he so much wanted to go through with it. But he took the schus of Kivshin Ha'esh, where he jumped into a fire al Kiddush Hashem, to sanctify Hashem's name. He took with him mitzvahs that he did. So maybe it would take away his, maybe that he wouldn't have to go through with it, or even though he so much wanted to go through with it. He took with him the mitzvah of Eish and Ma'acheles. He took with him. He was trying to put upon himself a defense that maybe he shouldn't have to go with it. According to this, that's what it seems. Ma'acheles means that he was Michael Urchim. Doesn't mean a sakin. It doesn't mean a knife, according to the Chassidic Torah. Of course, it does mean a knife, and of course, it does mean fire for the carbon. But another possibility of understanding these holy words of the Torah, he took with him as ha'eish, that he could, the tremendous mitzvah where he sanctified Hashem's name, al Kiddush Shem Shemayim, and Ma'acheles means this chus that he had of all the urchim that he fed. This is the way the Chassidic Torah look at it. But how much we have to learn from ourselves. Mitzvahs, sanctifying Hashem's name by Hashem, through Eish, Ma'acheles, feeding people, Achnos Esarchim. These are things that we have to learn and apply to ourselves. We should be zecher and have a ksiva v'chsim b'teva. Lanu u'locho Yisrael. Amen.